Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's continue our explanation, our discussion actually. Okay, now have learned about we have learned about basic skills that truly will be helpful for us to solve the problem of parabolic motion. And wait a minute. Yeah, so I'm getting bigger now. Okay, now we try to use our basic concept, yeah, on the two previous video to solve the parabolic motion. Okay, in parabolic motion, yeah, okay, parabolic motion. So this one is parabolic motion, yeah. When we no, before this one, I will show you some picture, yeah. Okay, so parabolic, yeah. Oh, some people also say projectile motion. Projectile motion. Oke, let's say gerak parabola ya. Yeah, so actually similar ya. Gerak parabola or parabolic motion or projectile motion ya. I will use this one. Okay, so I will copy in this image. Yeah, so this image. I cannot make it bigger. Okay, so well, yeah. Okay, so let's take a look on this picture, yeah. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, so this is the parabolic, parabolic motion, yeah. Nah, if we take a look on each point, yeah, let's say uh, we can divide the path of parabolic motion or projectile motion into very specific points ya. Jadi kita bisa menganggap ya bahwa apa namanya ya, path ya atau jejak perjalanan sebuah benda ya yang mengalami gerak parabola itu bisa kita anggap sebagai titik-titik kecil gitu ya. Ya, so we have small point here ya. We have small point here, small point ya, point. So we have so many point ya. Point ya. And this point will be there until at the end of path ya. Nah, let's say we choose some of the points ya. We focus on some points ya. Jadi kita memfokuskan diri ke beberapa titik gitu ya. So we have points here and also we have points here and then we have points this here. We have point here and also we have points here. Actually, the points can be everywhere. You can choose here or you can choose here, but for this occasion only, yeah, I will choose at least 5 points. Yeah, important 5 points. The first point is we call it initial points. Ya, jadi yang pertama adalah titik titik awal ya. The points where the object is still on your hand. Maybe yeah, if you have a basketball, then the initial point is when you still grab your balls. Yeah. Okay. So this one is the points, the initial point. Yeah. And if you take a look, yeah, this one is VO. Yeah. Actually, this VO is similar with VR, yeah? But it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I don't strict on what symbol. Yeah, so actually you can use anything. Yeah, you can use VO or VR. It's okay. Yeah, so please, you don't have to always follow my symbol. Yeah, but actually the important things is about the meaning between the meaning inside the symbol. Yeah, the symbol can be everything, but the value or the meaning of the symbol will always will have to be has to be similar all the time. Yeah, so this one is VO or VR. Yeah, and the direction of initial VR is as you can see on the screen ya. Jadi arahnya ke arah sini ya. Okay. But when we choose point B, yeah, the direction will change. Yeah, the direction is not this one, yeah, but it's a little bit tangled, yeah, tangled into the x direction ya. Jadi arah daripada kecepatan ya VR ya di titik A itu dia akan berubah ya. Tidak sama seperti arahnya di sini ya. Karena ada pengaruh gravitasi ya, because due to the gravitational force, ya, interaction between the particle or the object with the G force ya. So the direction of object ya will be the theta ya, the theta in here will be different ya with the theta in point A ya. Jadi berbeda ya antara theta yang di poin 0 ya atau di awal dengan theta yang ada di titik A. Karena ada pengaruh gravitasi sehingga theta-nya itu semakin lama semakin mengecil ya. And then when we take a look on point B, which is this one is the peak ya, peak point ya. Nah, when we take a look on B point, which is the peak point, as you can see, the V resultant, which is V max, Vy max on this one, so this one is V resultant max, it doesn't have Y component ya, dia tidak memiliki komponen Y ya. If you take a look on this one, when in the point A, the VO has VOX and also VOY. Ya, jadi dia punya komponen. And it also happens in point B, which is VA has VAX and also VAY. And when it is at peak point, the highest point that can be that can be reached by the object, it doesn't have Y komponen ya, dia tidak memiliki komponen W. Instead it only has X komponen ya. Jadi dia tidak punya komponen Y, tapi dia hanya komponen X yang dia punya. The reason is because the let's say this one is this one is like this ya. So this one is the direction So at the initial point, the direction is like this, but when you go to the highest point, then the direction of the velocity will be decrease and decrease, and finally it will inline, or parallel with the x-axis ya. Jadi lama kelamaan jadi arahnya kan dia akan mendatar ya, seperti ini ya, sehingga dia hanya memiliki komponen X tanpa komponen Y. And then we move to point C and in point C the direction of resultant is like this Nah, ke arah sini into this direction And because the direction is like this, so it has X and also Y component. And also it's similar with in point D. Okay, so this one is the concept of parabolic motions. So we have to be able to imagine kita harus bisa mengimajinasikan So at the point of B, which is the big point, it will have only X direction without Y direction, sehingga dia tidak memiliki komponen di arah Y karena dia sudah miring gitu ya. Miringnya sudah miring maksimal miring maksimalnya adalah datar gitu ya. And after before or after the object pass the highest point, then it will have its Y and the X component. Okay, so this is the concept of parabolic motion. And this concept is really important, because in this parabolic motion, we have at least four formulas. Jadi kita di sini itu punya 4 jenis we have we have 4 we have 4 formulas atau kita punya 4 rumus ini ya. And when we deal with Vx which is the X component of the object in parabolic motion, we use only formula. We only use one formula which is X equals to Vx time multiplied by T. Or we can say, or we can change the structure of this formula into this one. Vx equals to X divided by T. Vx is the X component. X component of Vr. And then the X is distance. And T is time. Okay. I will tell you the meaning of each symbol after this, or maybe after or next week. Okay. And then if we talk about the Vy component, it can be V1x, or it can be V1y or V0y, but actually it's Vy, Vy. So we have 3, we have 3 formulas. The first one is we use this one, final final velocity of Y, Y component equals to the initial initial velocity, initial Y component, initial Y component of initial velocity of Y component to the power of 2 plus to GH. Okay. And then another formula is V2y equals to V1y plus GT, and then the other one is X. Oh no, H, height, tinggi, H will V1 Y, times, we'll make it times T. Okay, plus minus, it depends on the direction of gravity, the direction of your object. When your object move up, move up, then it will be opposite with the direction of gravitational force. So we will use a negative sign. Yeah, but when when your object is moving down, yeah, or falling down, and the direction will be similar to the direction of gravitational force, then the sign will be positive. Yeah. And so in this formula, yeah, plus minus, yeah, it depends on your direction of the object. A half times g times t to the power of 2. Yeah. So this is the formulas that we are going to use to solve the problem of parabolic motion. Yeah. And as you can see, there are 4 kinds. Yeah. So we have to be wise. Yeah. We have to be wise in choosing what the most appropriate formula, yeah, must be applied in the problem. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's all, yeah, for today's meeting. And in the next meeting, um, we are going to learn more, yeah, how to apply this formula, yeah. But for today, I just tell you the introduction, yeah, the introduction of the parabolic motion, yeah. And I hope by using this kind of concept, we can just go to apply and try to some exercise, yeah, directly, yeah, some exercise. We try to learn. I mean, we try to solve, yeah, the real problem of parabolic motion, yeah. Okay, so I think that's all for today. Thanks for your attention so far, and we hope that we can meet again next week. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.